Hello and welcome to a great day here on the Jet Set. We've got lots planned for you today. Coming up, we're talking to Viking Cruises' Carl Cruise about my favorite way of traveling.
And I'm taking you to Virginia's wine country to highlight an event celebrating women in wine.
But first, we're talking travel news on Here's This. All of this and so much more is about to take off right here on the Jet Set.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki have your ticket to travel, food, fitness, and everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to Jet Set.
Take off your shoes and put all large electronics in a bin because we're screening for travel news on Here's This. The Transportation Security Administration apprehended a Pennsylvania man who had tried going through a security checkpoint while hiding a red ear slider turtle in his pants at Newark Liberty International Airport. Now, the TSA reported the man had triggered an alarm while going through security, which led to a pat-down that led to the man pulling a small live turtle wrapped in a towel from his, let's just say, nether regions. Quote, "I commend our officer who conducted the pat-down in a very professional manner in an effort to resolve the alarm," said Thomas Carter, TSA's Federal Security Director for New Jersey. He continued to say, "We have seen travelers try to conceal knives and other weapons on their person, in their shoes, and in their luggage. However, I believe this is the first time we have come across someone who was concealing a live animal down the front of his pants. As best we could tell, the turtle was not harmed by the man's actions."
What are people doing?
What?
What are people doing? I mean, first of all,
There's just no words.
why? Why are you doing that? Why?
I mean,
Yeah.
it is up to the airline as to whether or not, they'll allow pets on board. Is a small turtle one that's approved? Probably not if he's smuggling it in his pants.
Bad idea. Bad idea.
But I mean, I guess he just didn't want it to show up on the X-ray machine, so you put it in your pants to get through the metal detector.
Not smart. We're dealing
But then,
with not smart choices
what happens
here.
if you go to that machine that you have to stand there like this,
Yeah.
and it does a body scan? Isn't it going to be like, there's a big problem?
You got a turtle.
You got a turtle there.
Why is there a turtle in your pants?
I mean,
Just another day of traveling.
what have you tried smuggling onto an airplane?
I'm not gonna tell you.
I knew. The way
It's
that she
not turtles.
responded means that there was something. There's something.
Not
she tried.
turtles though.
All right, Southwest Airlines has quietly announced the end of its beloved bags fly free policy as we know it effective May 28th. Now, under the new policy, Southwest Rapid rewards A-list preferred members and passengers traveling on business select fares will still be able to check 2 bags for free. And passengers with select fares and those with A-list status can check 1 bag at no extra charge. However, all other Southwest passengers will now face checked bag fees. A company spokesperson framed the decision as a way to create choice for customers as well as support their business objectives. Southwest Airlines
They're
recently,
doing a lot of changes lately.
they're having a lot of issues and making a lot of changes. For the first time in their history, they laid people off from their corporate headquarters. That was unheard of at Southwest Airlines until recently. They're having assigned seats starting now soon.
Yeah, I feel like we talk about them almost every show about all the changes that they're doing. And it's like totally radical changes.
It is. It completely goes against what their culture had been up through now. But according to what's happening there, it's based on, their stockholders, their shareholders trying to make sure the company stays profitable.
Do you know that I'm flying Southwest from John Wayne Airport in Orange County to Cabo because they're one of the only ones that have a direct flight to Cabo. And
And how long is that flight? 10 minutes?
It's about 12 and a half minutes, and that's about enough. But they're one of the only airlines that fly direct to Cabo, which is, as you know, a very popular place and my favorite place. But we'll see. So that's going to be in July, so I'll report back to you.
Yeah, so did you booked it already?
No, I haven't booked it yet.
I haven't booked it yet, but I'm flying Southwest.
Well, that's what my entire family's doing, so I gotta get Sam and I on that flight.
When was the last time you flew Southwest?
With you and during COVID when there was 2 people on board.
Someone was arrested off your flight too?
Yes, there was.
Please report back. I'm looking forward to see how things have changed. We'll be back with more of the Jet Set in just a second.
I forgot about that. There was someone arrested at the gate.
Because we met you. You and April flew down, and then we flew from Vegas.
Well, it was because I was April.
Spring is officially here, and we all love the fresh start, but spring cleaning, well, don't let that get you down. Lifestyle expert Chassie Post joins us to share a couple of new products that'll help make our lives easier. Hi, Chassie.
Hi, Jet Set. Thanks so much for having me. Yeah, I partnered with a couple of brands that will definitely help make life easier for you this spring.
Thanks for being here. Okay, so let's start in the bathroom with all of those tiles and grout. What is your secret weapon here?
Well, for spring cleaning your bathroom, these two products from the Zepp Home Pro line will put a spring in your step. Their foaming miracle grout cleaner and protectant not only cleans your floor, shower tile, and grout, it also deposits an invisible barrier that helps prevent future stains, keeping grout cleaner for longer. Genius, right? And for those icky bathroom surfaces, their multi-purpose foaming bathroom cleaner cuts through soap scum and hard water. No scrubbing necessary. Both of these products are professional strength, but with spa-like scents, making cleaning your home feel less like a chore. You can find Zepp Home Pro at Walmart.com, Target.com, and select Kroger stores.
All right, I love that idea. Now, how about something innovative to help with the rest of the house?
Yeah, well, having the right tools will be a game changer if you want a fresh and spotless home. But dragging around a clunky old vacuum? No thanks. I am loving the Dreamy R10 Pure Cordless Stick Vacuum. It's sleek, powerful, and under $200. It's got insane suction power, a battery that runs up to an hour, and a multi-surface brush with LED lights to catch every last dust bunny. Plus, versatile attachments like a wide combo tool and crevice tool so you can tackle floors, furniture, and those tricky corners with ease. If you want a deep clean with zero hassle this season, the Dreamy R10 Pure is on sale right now at Amazon.
Seriously, I could use both of these. Where can we find all the details you covered today?
Yeah, for details on everything, just visit inthenews.tv. Happy spring!
Thanks, Chassie.
Thank you.
We've got to take a quick break, but we've got lots more of the Jet Set coming up in just 60 seconds.
You know, at Leaf Filter, we're proud to say we have millions of satisfied customers. Hey, there's one right now. And another. Leaf Filter stops needles, acorns, leaves, and more. No louvers, no openings, nowhere for debris to get in at all. I guess with cred like that, it's only natural to have fans. Apparently a lot of fans. Apparently a whole lot of fans. Call 833-LEAF-FILTER or visit leaffilter.com.
Travel isn't just about seeing new places, it's about experiencing the world in a way that enriches the mind, body, and soul. So today, Bobby Robert, we're taking you to enriching travel destinations. You know, like, this is my jam. Whether you're immersing yourself in history, engaging with local cultures, or embarking on a journey of self-discovery, which I always am, some destinations offer something truly transformative.
First up, Kyoto, Japan. A journey through tradition. Step into a world of ancient temples, serene Zen gardens, and traditional tea houses. Kyoto invites travelers to slow down and embrace mindfulness, whether through a traditional tea ceremony, a meditation session at a centuries-old shrine, or an awe-inspiring walk through the Ashiyama bamboo forest.
I would love to do that. I don't know if you could calm down that much in Kyoto. Do you think you could?
I think I could.
Well, also Peru. Walking in the footsteps of the Incas, Machu Picchu isn't just a breathtaking view, it's a glimpse into the ingenuity and spirit of the Incan civilization. Trekking the Inca Trail or visiting the Sacred Valley immerses travelers in indigenous traditions, while a homestay on Lake Titicaca with the Uros people offers an unforgettable cultural exchange. This is another one of on my list of places to go. Have you been there?
I'm disappointed in you right now.
Oh, from what? I mean,
you
from
said the word
things.
immersive and you didn't do this. I'm sorry.
Should we start over?
This whole segment's destroyed.
Should we just start over?
Let me just move past whatever you said because you didn't do the hand gesture. Number 3 on the list would be Tuscany, Italy. The art of slow living. Tuscany is more than rolling vineyards and charming villages. It's a destination that teaches the joy of slowing down. You hear that, Nikki? Slowing down. Now, whether you're learning the art of pasta making from a local chef, cycling through the Chianti countryside, or marveling at Renaissance masterpieces in Florence, Tuscany is a place that nourishes the soul. Enriching travel isn't just about where to go, it's about how you connect with the world around you. Whether through cultural immersion, wellness retreats, or conservation efforts, these destinations leave a lasting imprint, making every journey an opportunity for growth and transformation. Well, if I come back transformed, that's thanks to you. We're talking more about enriching travel experiences with Carl Cruz from Viking Cruises in just 15 seconds. Don't go anywhere.
Viking Cruises is a cruise line known for its river, ocean, and expedition journeys, catering primarily to culturally curious travelers with destination-focused experiences.
That's right. Now, we've been on quite a few Viking cruises. I just got back from one where we explored Bangkok, Bali, and beyond, and it was an incredible experience. I love traveling the world in comfort.
Me too.
But for those who haven't yet given it a try or are seeking more information, you're in the right place. Joining us today from Viking Cruises is Carl Cruz. Carl, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure.
Of course. Now, so let's start with the basics. If someone hasn't heard of Viking before, how would you describe it to them? It's not luxury per se, but it's also not carnival.
No, definitely not carnival. And when you hear the Viking name, most people just think of river cruising. But now we're far much more than that with the ocean, expedition, and even the Mississippi product here in the States.
I haven't been on the Mississippi. I've seen the ship, though. It looks very, very unique.
It looks amazing. Okay, Viking started as a river cruise line and has grown a lot since then. But looking at the rivers for a moment, how does it differ from an ocean cruise? What's the onboard experience like? Because I have been on all of them.
Yeah.
But maybe for someone like Bobby, you could explain what it's like.
Well, obviously the rivers, we have to build the ship to fit the river. So we don't have the large theaters that normal ocean cruises will have. And Viking has no casinos on any of our ships. So a lot of the entertainment on board the river product will be more local entertainment. Local entertainers will join us in one port of call, entertain us for the evening, and then disembark in the next port of call. A lot of cooking demonstrations, a lot of wine tastings on board Viking River as entertainment.
You know what I just love is when you're on a river cruise, you're just right in the middle.
Yeah.
When Brad and I were filming in France, we were right in the middle of Lyon and we got our bikes, we just stepped off the boat and we were just in the city. It's so nice to be so close to all of the stuff.
It is, and it's an easy on and off experience too. You're not waiting in lines to get on and off the ship. It's really nice. Now, after Viking's success on rivers in 2015, they launched Oceans, and the decor and the experience really much matches what they had on the rivers. But can you go through some of the differences between rivers and oceans?
Yeah, well, the rivers and ocean ships, obviously, ocean ships are a little bit bigger. 930 guests, so still an intimate travel experience with less than 1,000 guests. Every stateroom has a balcony, so there are no inside staterooms, there are no ocean view staterooms. We have theaters on board. We'll do TED Talks and different types of entertainment on board the ocean product that we're not able to do on the river product. And it's adults only, so I always tell everyone, if you hear anybody running up and down the hallway on a Viking cruise, it's
Having a good
somebody your own age. It's somebody your own age.
So only one of us has been lucky enough to try out Viking Expeditions, but Antarctica is on Bobby's must-view list. Expeditions takes rivers and oceans to a whole new level. So tell us about the expedition trips.
The expedition ships are beautiful. Every aspect, from the leather on the handrails to the constellations in the ceiling in the Explorer's Lounge, they were so well thought out. And it truly is an unbelievable experience. We spend days 4 through 10 in Antarctica, so guests have the opportunity to do that land touch every single day.
Penguins.
Christmas gift for me.
Penguins.
And we have the 2 yellow 6-person submarines.
Yeah, I
They can
know.
go on for an hour at the time.
I
and
keep thinking
explore.
about, like, do I want to do that?
Yes, you do, because when I was on the ship, it really felt like I was on a working laboratory.
Absolutely.
And there were volcanologists and seismologists and marine biologists.
You were in the Caribbean, right?
I was on board with us, and it's kind of like a learning library, totally immersive experience when you're on an expedition
And they're
ship.
the only ships that have permission to launch weather balloons. So we launch a weather balloon on every itinerary where we get that data back and share with our guests. And it's fascinating to
know
see
that.
what we're finding.
You too can. Yeah, you too can be a scientist on board.
I did see recently they found like some really rare jellyfish on one of their submarine dives.
So the phantom jellyfish and the existence of the species, there was only 100 known photographs to man. Our guests that were in the submarine at that time got 180 on their cell phones, and they published a huge paper about it. So that's the type of experience you could have in the submarine when we're in Antarctica.
Just talking to you, I cannot wait to go on my next trip.
Well, thank you so much for coming here today and sharing all these experiences. I mean, I just got off a Viking
I know you
cruise.
did.
I can't wait to go back. And if anything you've heard today has inspired you, or you want to learn more, you can visit thejetset.com/Viking to explore all of Viking's itineraries, ships, and the latest offer making. And of course, you can make a booking when you're there as well. You might end up getting Nikki or I on the phone.
It's true. Well, and I will see you in Antarctica because we're going
That's
to
true.
go
We're all
on
going.
that trip.
Thank you so much for coming, Carl.
Thank you
Thanks,
for
Carl.
having me. It's been a pleasure.
The Virginia Women in Wine Trail took center stage at the Trailblazer Bash at Bluemont Vineyard, a special celebration featuring exclusive tastings, industry insights, and the highly anticipated release of Closing the Gender Gap in Winemaking, a groundbreaking white paper exploring the future of women in the industry. We went to raise a glass and hear some amazing stories from women winemakers. Now, take a look. Sarah, it's so nice to meet you. Tell me about your family farm, and also the name of your wine is so cool. I want to hear the story.
Thanks, Nikki. It's nice to meet you and to be here. The winery is Walsh Family Wine. We are just in Burstville. It's my husband and I. And we've been making wine since 2014.
Congratulations!
Thank you. But we didn't open a tasting room until 2019. So we did a little bit backwards for most people. We started with the farming side, moved into the hospitality side later. And because we had this kind of runway of time between having wine, finished bottled wine that people were trying, and having a tasting room, when we had our grand opening, people were really excited that we finally had this brick and mortar space that they could come see and taste through all the products. And as such, when we did our grand opening weekend, it was luckily like a very, very successful opening. It was busy. It was like really vivacious.
The word was out.
Yeah, and it was just like this great energy. And I was doing my favorite job in the tasting room, which is being the hostess. And this gentleman walked in, came right up to me, and he said, "Excuse me, are you an owner here?" And I said, "Yeah, hey, my name's Sarah, it's so nice to meet you." He said, "I have some advice for you."
Oh.
And I said, "Okay,
You know.
by all means." And he proceeded to start talking and didn't really stop talking for quite some time. And it was like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just like a fire hydrant, right? So eventually he looks at me and just really intensely, he said, "Exactly where will you be putting your wine slushy machines?" And I said, "Oh,
Sarah.
like the wineritas?" And that,
Yeah.
there are wineries that serve them. They are delicious.
Yeah.
He said, "My husband would rather dig a 6-foot hole in the backyard and bury himself than turn his wine into a slushie." And he looked back at me with zero irony. And he said, "What will the women drink?"
Wait.
And I was like,
just got full chills.
to me, a woman who is the owner of the property, I was like, I said, "I think they'll drink the wine."
What will the women drink?
They even let us vote now. Later that day, was recounting this story to my sister who was in town and my husband. And I said, "I want to make this bold, dark, big red wine.
Yes.
And I'm going to call it What Will the Women Drink?" And they were both like, yeah, that's a great idea. And I said, "And I want to charge men more."
Yes!
And my husband was like, "Well, I feel like that's how you get in a lawsuit, discrimination." I was like, okay. So I did end up making the wine. I felt like my background in wine is working for an importer and a wholesaler, and I worked with a lot of these kind of fine, big, expensive luxury red wines. And in my experience, almost all of those wines were made with a male consumer in mind. So I wanted to take that style of wine, a collectible, high-end luxury red wine, and do it ground to bottle with a female consumer in mind. So everything from the farming decisions to the label to the marketing is done with a female consumer as the ideal consumer. And while we don't charge men more, we do donate the wage gap of every dollar of profit to women's rights groups.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You are officially my favorite person.
Aw.
I love this story.
Thank you.
You are so incredible. I can't wait to tell everyone this story now that I meet. Where can people go for more information and to get their own bottle of What Will the Women Drink?
So
I just love this story so much. You are so incredible.
it was really a lemons into lemonade situation. But yeah, the wine is at walshfamilywine.com.
So, Bridget, I heard that you just won an award recently.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Tell me what it is.
Thank you. We got 2 golds at the Virginia Governor's Cup, both for Chardonnays. We have a stainless steel Chardonnay that got a gold. We also have a lightly oaked Burgundian style Chardonnay that got a gold that we have here tonight at the event.
I am so proud of you. Tell me a little bit about the history of your vineyard.
Yeah, so we bought the property in 1983. Dr. Jack Sexton is our owner, and he started planting in 2006, and then he started making wine in 2019. So we just opened in 2021. We're very new.
Yeah.
But
brand
things
new
are going
and
well.
just winning awards.
Left and right.
Fantastic. Well, while we're here, I'd love to have a little tasty taste.
Absolutely.
Of this. Let's go for it. Which one do you like? Congratulations again. It's so nice to meet you.
We've got to take one last break, but Nikki has your dose of travel inspiration still to come. You won't want to miss it. Anyway, you can still hear it. It's the Nikki City Buttons.
It's falling out.
I hear doo-doo, doo-doo.
It's time again for your daily dose of travel inspiration, everyone, on the go, where today we're sending you to explore Sandals Grande Antigua. Are you excited?
I am.
We don't do sandals a lot.
I know.
Let's get into it. I'm gonna fall in love with sand and sea on the longest and some say the most beautiful beach on the island. Feel the trade winds on your skin in our beachfront suites and cottages, or head up the hillside for sweeping vistas from our ocean view suites with over a dozen bars and restaurants. Plus, Bobby, there's multiple pools and lounge spots because you don't like to be around other people. Everywhere you land is the perfect place to sit back, relax, and soak in the island life. This is what's included. 11 specialty restaurants, bottomless top shelf spirits, now you're talking, 6 pools and 6 whirlpools, well actually 5 for all the rest of you because Bobby's gonna be in his own. Day and night entertainment including live shows, all taxes and gratuities, round trip airport transfers, Wi-Fi in all public areas, and every guest room, and more.
And more.
Y más. To book your stay at Sandals Grande Antigua, head to thejetset.com/sandals and save up to $1,000 on your booking. That's a great deal.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye. See you in Sandals with the vistas.